This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. The atmosphere, the sense of expectation, fevered, frenetic. This is the one fixture they all wanted to see, and every day has only fanned the flames of expectation. And we're underway. And it's Higuain. Dybala. Banega. Tries a through ball. Higuain! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Argentina give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Mascherano. Messi with the ball through. That intervention was very necessary. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Played out to the right. Hoists it high. Oh, good interception. Banega. Messi. Mascher has a hit! Bilia Turns and goes back. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Plays it out to the wing. Dashing forward at pace. Plays it long. Khazri looking to get on the end of this. Higuain. And it's Mascherano. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tries to get it forward quickly. Messi. And that's sprayed out wide. Higuain, out wide to the right. Up to meet it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Just brushed off the ball there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Khazri. Mascherano goes looking, and now they can launch a counter. Marcos Rojo. Mascherano. Dybala. Argentina are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Banega. Messi. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Great leap! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It so nearly came off for him.
Higuain, very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
It's being played forward. Plays it into the channel. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Banega. Higuain pushes it out wide. Hit into the middle. Khazri tries to stroke it through, and Saldi positions himself well and cuts it out. Billia. And it's Higuain. Banega. Over to the left. Defence has got rid of that. Billia. Now the pass. Dybala. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And Dybala! And in it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Argentina grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Can he score? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Higuain passes it through. Well read, he's sorted. He's gone for it! And the ball's come out! Khazri hit long and direct. Now a chance to break. Lovely little display of skill that is. Hits one! It's a goal!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Tunisia get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And it's Higuain. Higuain pings it out wide. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Khazri. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Rojo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looks to clip it forward. Banega. Argentina are leading with half-time drawing close. And the weighted pass. Chance going for goal! Gonzalo Higuain! He is sensational!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Argentina take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Ball's gone out of play. Goes for the cross. And that's been levered clear. Banega. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looks to thread it through. He's got away. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Otamendi. Mascherano. Plays it out to the flank. Banega. Messi. Chip through. He's in! Shoots! And more and more and more! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly. they don't know how to stop him.
Argentina. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Argentina lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. There's the start of the second half. And he's made certain that won't get through. Banega. And it's Higuain. Higuain pushes it out wide. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a shot! Aimed long and direct. Oh, delightful ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dybala. And Saldi. Looking up to see who wants it. Looks to slip it through. And Saldi has been given offside.
He just needs a cooler head to get that right. He got a little excited in his willingness to run clear.
Gets it upfield. Tries to dink it in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played out to the right.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks to dink one in. Costa Rica looking to get on the end of this. Oh, real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries lifting it over. Timely intervention. And now the breakaway. Dybala already, of course, on the score sheet. Mascherano. Otamendi. Done very well to intervene. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Messi. Massive leap! In for the pieces! Goal! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
4 in the game. He is the man. Argentina tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Banega. And it's Higuain. Banega. Surely! Quick ball forward. Dybala with the ball through, and he's there to cut it out. Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. Kasri, he's onside. Gets up to head it! Higuain. Argentina haven't made a substitution yet. Now it's Higuain. Billia. Now it's Dybala. Plays it out to the flank. Forward it goes. Back into the middle. Looks to clip it forward. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Boots it to safety. Now the pass. He has it out wide now. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Tunisia playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And it's Higuain. Higuain. Dybala! Tries to get it forward quickly. Spreads it wide. Dybala. And Saldi. Dinks one in. Well played, he saw that coming. Played out to the wing. Well positioned to make that interception. It through. Higuain plays it out to the wing. Breaks on here. And Saldi plays it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Dybala, he's got away. Lanzini, and he's cut it out. Forward pass. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And it's Lanzini. Dybala, looks like a good ball through. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Tunisia are staring a first-round exit in the eye. Higuain. Now it's Higuain. It's Higuain! Great strike. It is for the keeper.
Higuain certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Lanzini! Lanzini! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah,
It's Higuain! Outstanding save to keep that out. It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Over to the left, gets into some space, plays it into the box. And he won't reach that. Argentina have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. Dybala taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Aimed long and direct. And it's Salvio. Played towards the front men. Nicely worked. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. It's a loose ball. Billia goes looking. Gets wrestled off the ball. With a delicate ball. Cuts it out. And there goes the final whistle. First hurdle cleared. On to the next one. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, it was fairly emphatic. To move on to the next round with as big a winning margin, I think can only benefit their campaign. A springboard win and a very buoyant outlook.
So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. So quite a contest we have in store. Just listen to the noise level from the stands. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries a through ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Michelko. And it's for Michelko. Looks to dink one in. In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
So what now? Over to the left. He's made certain that won't get through. Michelko. Patel. Mandzukic. Schöne. Now it's Mandzukic. Mandzukic spreads it towards the left. Hit into the middle. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mandzukic with a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Michelko. And it's Mandzukic. Mandzukic has got himself a free kick. Looks like a good ball through. Steered in. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Can he put it away? It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Schöner played out to the right. He scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. The shot's on! And the ball's come out. Lobs it in gently. Away from immediate danger. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Michelko. And it's Mandzukic. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rakitic. Modric. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Time to deliver. Boots it to safety. It's Perisic. Perisic. Long and high towards the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Eriksson. Schöner. Eriksson looks to thread it through, looks to clip it forward. Badal. Perisic. Almost half an hour in now. Michelko. He's left his man. Shoots! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Eriksson. been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Perisic. It's a loose ball. Eriksson. Out wide to the right. Eriksson. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to... and a shot! That really should have hit the net.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Vaselko. And it's Vaselko. Now here's the through ball. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Croatia are leading with half-time drawing close. Looks to slip it through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Perisic. Mandzukic. Mandzukic! Oh, that's a waste.
Mandzukic put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better luck next time.
Mandzukic, a scorer already in the game. Schöner pushes it out wide. Aimed long and direct. Perisic. Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. It's out for a goal kick. Hoists it high. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And we've reached half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Croatia go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Modric. And it's Rakitic. Now the pass. Modric. A chance to play it in. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Eriksson. Passes it through. He's through. And he's there to cut it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Schöne. Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! And it's been given away. Chooses to go back. Eriksson. Schöne floats one over. That'll be a corner. Rakitic knocks it away. Battles to win it back. Mandzukic dinks one in. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Going for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Chorluka tries to get it forward quickly. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Eriksson. Tries lifting it over.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
With a delicate ball. Fine defending there. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's for Salko. Dinks one in. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Salko. Now it's Mandzukic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's gone direct. Oh, what a goal! A finish of true class.
Unbelievable.
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Croatia take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Mandzukic, and he's away. Mandzukic! Mandzukic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Mandzukic, very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
Lobs it in gently. It's Perisic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Now the pass. Looks like a good ball through. Shot at goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Michelko. Looks to slip it through. Mandzukic. There are a few waiting for it. Is it in? Good clearance and very necessary. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Perisic should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Massive leap! And more and more and more! And they are pulling clear here. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. All the way back and they start again. Croatia with a quick-fire double. Chip through. Gets it upfield. Now it's Mandzukic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Tries a through ball. He's got options out wide. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Perisic. Croatia are closing in on a comfortable win. So not long left in this now. Denmark are on the point of first-round elimination. Plays it out to the wing. Now the pass. Dinked in. Shoots! Five minutes left on the clock. Tries to dink it in. Tries to stroke it through. And the finish! It's broken loose. Hoists it high. Mandzukic.
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Schöner. Eriksson. Schöner. Poulsen. Well played, he saw that coming. Chance to break. Brozovic passes it through. Now it's Perisic. He hits one! Eriksson. And it's Mandzukic. Eriksson. And there goes the final whistle. Victory in round one. Still plenty to do, but the job is started. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Croatia really look like a winning contender. They move on with room to spare.
So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. The atmosphere, the sense of expectation, fevered, frenetic. This is the one fixture they all wanted to see, and every day has only fanned the flames of expectation. And that gets things running. Vokes. Bale. That's great. Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
How about it? And he just whacks it away. Now he's wondering who wants it. Ramsey passes it through. And it's Ramsey. Now the pass. Boots it to safety. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well read, he's sorted that out. King. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's been levered clear. Oviedo goes looking. Ramsey. And that's not going to reach. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Allen plays it forward, and it's Vokes. King plays it long. Ball needed to be better there, that's a wasted chance. Oviedo tries to dink it in. Going through, hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Bale. Wales are putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. And it's Vokes. Bale. Steered out wide. Can he deliver? Aimed in towards the centre. Forward it goes. Well, they can break here. Coaxed out to the wing. Well, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Campbell has a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Battles to win it back. Bale. Vokes. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, those longer balls forward are definitely having more of an impact, something that should have been resorted to before now.
Oviedo looks to slip it through, and he's onside. Oviedo shapes for an overhead. That is wayward.
Brian Ruiz just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
And it's Ruiz. Dinks one in. Cut out in the nick of time. Vokes. Looks like a good ball through. Bale. And he's there to cut it out.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Bale clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Wales need to respond pretty quickly now to snatch this momentum back.
Shoots! Goal, Wales! There is the breakthrough! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Wales give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Turns and goes back. Referee's given a throw. Has a look and plays it in. And the keeper's in command. King. Allen. And it's Bale. Bale pushes it out wide. Gets it into the middle. Keeper has beaten it away. Brian Ruiz plays it forward. Allen with the ball through. Keylor Navas is there to take. Brian Ruiz. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Allen. Now a chance to break. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Bale. King. Campbell. Chance to break. King. And it's Bale. Bale is fouled. Bale! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Allen tries a through ball. Whipped in. That's gone a long way up and away. Looks like a good ball. Towering header! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Wales get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And it's Campbell. It's come loose. Campbell tries lifting it over. Ramsey. Vokes. Bale. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Wales sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. There's the start of the second half. King. Ramsey. And it's Vokes. Allen. Hoists it high. That's a brilliant interception. Brian Ruiz tries to get it forward quickly. Allen. Now it's Campbell. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Vokes. Bale. King. Allen. King with the ball through. And that's been levered clear. And it's Allen. Dinks one in. Now it's Bale. Oh, full-blooded challenge.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
tough
had to
defending
be.
in preventing him turning.
Williams has given away a free kick. Aimed long and direct.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Brian Ruiz. It's being played forward. And a header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Allen. And it's Bale. King. 2 goals ahead and looking comfortable. Can he put it away? Davis. King. Davis. Ashley Williams. Bale. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Chip through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. And some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Forward it goes. And it's Vokes. Ramsey heads it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
Played out to the wing. So who's he picking out? Keeps everyone guessing. Campbell delivers. Gets up to head it! Oh, it's there! Right back in the game! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Costa Rica get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
In with a header! And the follow-up! They've scored! Keylor Navas did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Wales go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Can he finish? Saved only by poor finishing.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Collins. Bale. Brian Ruiz passes it through. He's got away. And it's Ruiz. Looks to slip it through. Bale. He's on a run down the left wing. He's left his man. In comes the cross. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Wales look as though they're about to make a change. King being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Vokes. Great challenge. Play for a throw. Chester goes looking. Ramsey. Now the pass. That intervention was very necessary. Gets it back. And it's Bale. Vokes. Breaks on here. Allen sticks in a foot to win it back. Bale has got himself a free kick. And the ball is out of play. Played out to the right. Passes it through. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Costa Rica are staring a first-round exit in the eye. Collins. Looks to slip it through. Davis. And it's Ruiz. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vokes. Davis. Goes up and over. It's a goal kick. Costa Rica making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Spreads it wide. Davis positions himself well and cuts it out. Collins. Ashley Williams. Ramsey. And it's Bale. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bale, a scorer already in the game. Played out to the wing. Davis. It's a throw in. Played towards the front men. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vokes. The final whistle. Victory in round one. Still plenty to do, but the job is started. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
They're shaping fairly menacingly. There's an air of confidence and belief growing that'll take a bit of stopping.
So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. The atmosphere, the sense of expectation, fevered, frenetic. This is the one fixture they all wanted to see, and every day has only fanned the flames of expectation. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Javier Hernandez, or Chicharito as he likes to be known. I'm going to go for him because his energy is infectious, and that makes him so hard to defend against because he's constantly on the go and he can pop up anywhere in the box.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Dos Santos. Hernandez. It's a loose ball. Guardado plays it in. And he just whacks it away. Hernandez. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Out wide to the right. Who's he going to play in? Promes. Passes it through. Ochoa gets it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the pass.
Herrera simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
And it's Hernandez. Hernandez with a long pass out wide. Crosses it in. And he's cut it out. The Netherlands are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Played into them. Great leap! Goal! The Netherlands! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
The Netherlands take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Looks to slip it through. Strickland plays it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Wijnaldum floats one over. Gets into some space. He's come loose. Danger averted for now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Promes. A chance to play it in. And gets up to head it! Wonderful from Depay! And they are disappearing out of sight. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. The Netherlands get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Referee has just said play on. Looks to dink one in. That's beautifully weighted. Timely intervention.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. The Netherlands need to respond pretty quickly now to snatch this momentum back.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Now it's Memphis Depay. Ake. Looks like a good ball through. Memphis Depay. Javier Hernandez. Herrera. Dos Santos. Now it's Hernandez. Hernandez with the ball through. Well read, he sorted that out. And that's been levered clear. Ake. Delicate ball. Now here's the through ball. Aimed long and direct. And it's Hernandez. Herrera. Well played, he saw that coming. Streetman goes looking. Now it's Memphis Depay. The Netherlands have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Knocks it away. Now it's Hernandez. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. That is terrific skill. Time to deliver. Forward it goes. Oh, they can break here. Wijnaldum. Charges in. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now a chance to break. Hernandez pushes it out wide. Chance! It's a great shot at goal! Yes! Back to within one! Interesting!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was incited by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Streetman passes it through. And a shot! In he goes again! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Chip through. That's put paid to a promising move. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Van Dijk positions himself well and cuts it out. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Strip.
And it's Ake. Now the pass. Memphis Depay shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
The Netherlands head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're underway again. Herrera. Aimed long and direct. Vela. Strootman did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Plays it out to the flank. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, sweet feet. In for a header! This could fall, surely this time! Can he get the shot away? And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Mexico getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Guardado goes looking. Strootman. Wijnaldum. Out to the left it goes. And it's Ake. Memphis Depay now on a hat-trick. Diving header! Brave effort, total commitment.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Oh, he's found him in space. Vela plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Chooses to go back, and the finish! A great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's had a go! And it's hoisted clear. It's bounced out! And it's in the back of the net!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Looks to slip it through. Ake. Memphis Depay. Get a throw in. Forward it goes. Guardado plays it forward. Herrera. Guardado. Who saw this coming? The Netherlands certainly weren't expecting this. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Herrera. Keeper's got good distance on that. Mexico disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And the break is on. Layun. Guardado. Plays it into the channel. Vela. Here comes the corner. Massive leap! He will be livid with himself.
Guardado really has shown an example of why indecision is fatal.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Plays it out to the wing, played out to the wing. And it's Strootman. Strootman tries to stroke. Big chance! Goal, the Netherlands!
Unbelievable.
Into the lead once more. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead. Dos Santos. Guardado. Ake does well to read it and intercepts. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's Hernandez. Played out to the wing. Ake does well there, alert. Strootman. Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Out to the left it goes. Nice little flick. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
The Netherlands seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Good clearance and very necessary. it! Shoots! And that's been levered clear. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's gone for it! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Promes tries to dink it in.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Memphis Depay plays a clever pass.
The Netherlands are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
It is quite a run he's making here. Going through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Ake. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Hernandez.
Mexico showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Guardado. Long and high towards the flank.
Mexico merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this.
Giovanni Dos Santos!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Herrera gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Hernandez. Herrera with the ball through. Keeper goes long. Well positioned to make that interception. Herrera. Done very well to intervene. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. The Netherlands conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Now it's Memphis Depay. Guardado tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away, looks to thread it through. Is it in? And he's found the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Mexico are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Mexico take the lead. Wijnaldum. Ake. Ake. Gets wrestled off the ball. Vela. Defenders on the back foot. Chipped through. Herrera has it in a wide position, so what next? Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Vela. Memphis Depay plays it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Played out to the right. Has it out wide now. And he's there to cut it out. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Strootman. Looks to clip it forward. Javier Hernandez. Over to the left, and the weighted pass. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Whipped in. Looking to shoot. No mistake. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. The Netherlands making 2 changes as we speak. Mexico take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Could move up a gear here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, the odds are that the next goal wins. Will there be a next goal? Plays it out to the wing. Patrick Van Aanholt gets it into the middle. Boots it to safety. Tony de Vilhena looking for a decent ball in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
The Netherlands just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Herrera. Moreno. Herrera. Guardado. Herrera. Hernandez pushes it out wide. Vela. Strootman. Tony de Vilhena. Out wide to the right. He's left his man. Oh, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Cut out in the nick of time. Ochoa sends that a long way. Guardado. Tony de Vilhena. Strootman. Tony de Vilhena. Herrera. Hernandez has been fouled. Gets it upfield. Strootman goes looking. Out to the flank. Aimed long and direct. Oh, good interception. Strootman. It's Tony de Vilhena! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Knocks it away. Wijnaldum decides to play it back. Tony de Vilhena gets it back. Wijnaldum. Oh, is it? Shapes the shoots. The Netherlands are out. The Netherlands are out. A genuine blow to players and to fans. They are heading for home. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's actually difficult, Peter, to determine exactly what went wrong. The teamwork and spirit just didn't seem to be right.